So watch the freedom that the Houston Rockets play with. They play a lot of isolation basketball.
And in the mismatch out front,
there's your isolation basketball.
Jalen Green blasting past the big guy.
And his physicality versus Christian Wood.
Yeah, and Wood has not played the last three. He's been out with an illness, not COVID, but he's been out. 3 ball. That's the way it begins for Jayshawn Tate. Doesn't get the finish, but the right idea. Stays tied at 5. Green on the run out by Herb, breaking it off with the mid-range. As Jackson Hayes comes through with a couple.
That's why you have to maximize your offensive possessions. As far as taking care of, it's a different mentality with those guys. We talked about that with someone like Jose Alvarado.
Don't take a trip off.
There's a switch again.
Yeah.
That's the thing. If you're going to keep switching this, the Houston Rockets are going to continue to take advantage.
You like to talk too much.
No, I was too cool when I got to the NBA.
I like your honesty.
Yeah.
Wood with the arrow. Man, oh man, that was a good take by a big guy, wasn't it?
Again, first as fair. I'm going Jalen. He's the farthest behind of the 4, but the way he's been playing recently, obviously he's found success driving to the lane.
This is another toughie. Honestly, I'm not exactly sure where I want to go with that. I'll go Christian Wood.
Green coming off the pick. And he's got space, doesn't he? Short as Billy Hernan-Gomez picks up the board. As Billy Hernan-Gomez picks up the board. Herb out of control and a turnover. He lost the handle again. Porter, he'll go the distance, won't get the roll, and Herbs gets the board. And they let the foul go. Now they'll call.
That's what I say. I was wondering, and Tyler Ford is on
3 of 4 from beyond the 3-point line. Thrown away. Green tried to get it inside. And he's not a high flyer. He's a basketball guy. Deep 3. Trey doesn't get it. It comes up short, but back to Şengün, who was taken. Jalen Green back on the floor, working against Jackson. He'll get there. No, he won't. Jackson with the block, and a good job by Herb, denying Christian Wood. Couldn't get to it. Devontae all the way to the hole.
And he learned. He learned.
Pass behind him. He still got to it.
That dude is
Jalen
a freakish
Green
athlete.
Off the trampoline.
Great kid, man.
Really good young
Great
man.
kid. Great kid.
Can you imagine with CJ and Brandon?
B.I. Yep.
And then Jonas in the middle. Come on. Players Club Week, our Players Championship Weekend.
Yes,
and the shot clock.
Yes.
So it all started with an air ball from Christian Wood. Up against Jackson, will skip it. Jalen Green. One and done. Final shot will belong to Christian Wood. And it's going to be Jalen Green. Blew the opportunity inside.
He got there.
39 in the second quarter for the Pels.
And then, he hasn't seen, he has seen about every coverage that you can see for a big man on the block. So we've got all the adjustments that we can throw at.
So now it's a young team. Do they let go of the rope or do they battle back?
Right.
This is going to be an interesting segment coming up the next 3-4 minutes. Green, he had the easy reverse. Najee at 9 and 8. And Trey almost came up with a rebound. Green on the back door. Look out. Kevin Porter Jr. finally on the board.
Christian Wood, that you almost need to force feed Jonas right now and force him to adjust.
Out of bounds? Yes. Going the other way. So a couple of misses by Wallace. Stays at 21. The lead for the Pels. Deep one. Man. Pretty stroke. That's Jalen Green. 8 left on the shot clock for Jalen Green. Will they get it off in time? Jose has something to say about it. Jalen Green, deep one. It's the big with a nice handle. We've seen his stroke. He couldn't stay on the floor. He had 4 fouls in about 4 minutes of the first half as Kenya Martin Jr. was ready to make a play before he took it in.